Good afternoon. Thank you, you, to give his time to me. You could, this time should be you. And today I'm talking about.
Sorry, just 1 minute. We can't see Zoom in the room yet.
Wait, can you see my slide?
Zoom is good. We're just pulling it up in the room, so just 1 moment. Okay, you're good now. Thanks, Simon.
Yeah, thank you. Today I'm talking about building a cognitive bridge from graphical to textual programming. Yes, it's my education experience. I teach TurtleStitch in a middle school, and in China, middle school students in some areas, such as in my city, they're supposed to learn Python in eighth grade, and I teach students from seventh grade and eighth grade, and my lessons are in after school club, and their lesson is taught in the regular computer science lessons. So I found some, my students sometimes they always, when they see TurtleStitch, they come to TurtleStitch for the first time. They all think it's Scratch, and I always show them some, JavaScript things, and usually they take my lesson for 2 years. And after 1 year, some guys, some students, especially boys, they want to do something, a challenge. uh, and for the girl, they feel very hard to learn Python in their lessons. So I sort of a way in my lesson, TurtleStitch lesson, I added a library. Actually, this library was added to Snap first. Then I immigrated to TurtleStitch, and you can see I have uh, encapsulated all the syntax of Python into blocks, and they can drag them and to do it absolutely like what they do in Python. This is we use Python blocks to draw a star and use and another blocks to Python and can transfer all the code into Python code. And this is supposed to be a new library in the new next version of TurtleStitch. Actually, I had a very pleasant journey in Europe this summer with all my friends from TurtleStitch community. And when I came back from Europe, I began to upgrade TurtleStitch to Snap 10, and then I added some new libraries to the to the library, and Python blocks, DeepSeek, and something geometry blocks for designing. And Python block is we is supposed to solve some problems, especially the students from non-English speaking countries. In English countries, their students speak English really well. So even my friends in turtle stitch community, they sometimes they ask me why do you make this library. It seems a little bit weird because I yeah, my answer is the in my students they program in Chinese, and the block their program look like on the left side the blocks in Chinese, and you can see the right side is the Python code. For them, they look very different, and especially the syntax and the name of the function. it's very hard for them to memory all the new English words and the syntax. The syntax, mm, very difficult. Even in my studio, I taught my daughter and her classmates for several years, and at last we tried to do something. We do some, we made a program in TurtleStitch first, and then I encourage them to code in you know in MU editor, the Python code, and I gave them the papers on which all the syntax words, the function words, all the keywords. I asked them to memorize all the words, but the effect is not good. That's a challenge I mentioned. The errors, especially. Yeah, it's an extension library, and we can convert it into, this is very essential example. And we import math, and we teach them, the range, the first number and the last number from 0 to 9, and that's different from Snap or TurtleStitch. And this is what they do to draw. What we call this art. Art, TurtleStitch art, something like. We do all these things. It's all the same. The code is the same as what they do in Python. And a very interesting feature of the Python blocks is that we have some new data structures introduced in Snap or TurtleStitch. We have, sorry about that. This is hybrid coding. I call it hybrid programming. Every block in TurtleStitch or Snap, we can replace it with a Python block. So you can teach them the idea of in Python one by one, and for the import of the Python blocks, you can drop a block variable or text the name of the variable in it, and that's the same. And for the students, especially in the lower primary school, I also teach Snap in primary school, and for fourth grade students especially, they're not good at even typing the keyboards, and if you want to learn, but in China things are very different. China speed. I don't think it's a positive word sometimes. They ask, primary school students to learn Python or C++. That's very weird. And for them, if they want to take part in some competitions or contests, they have to type in, Python code. So in this Python block, they can choose command, a method from the job list, or they can type it. So it's from the habit of typing commands in textual coding. And this is some new feature, and we have new data structures introduced in TurtleStitch dictionary, and we can use it this way. You all know that. And also we have a blockified dictionary and a tuple, and we can use it in our usual Snap or TurtleStitch program. This ring is a translator translate the text variable to a block variable. By this way, we can, we have in every TurtleStitch program, I always say, it's a mini design system. Sometimes you design different patterns or different the different designs in one program, then you want to save them. Now we can do this. Also a very hybrid way. We can use you can see the dictionary. We can put different code into a key value pair. This actually this library, I first used this library in Python. No, not Python, in Snap. Sorry. We made some in my studio. I taught them some very basic math algorithm and some small games in Snap. We did that with the Python blocks. We even had event and define functions. I did something, the DEF block in Snap and define a procedure, and now it can define a function. And this is, what we, this is an example. We programmed in Python blocks, and we translate it into Python, and we put it in MU editor. To make let the students to make a reflection and to internalize the knowledge they just learned. It's a circle. This one. And another thing is, the last thing is on a reversed procedure. And it made a program of random walk in MU with Python. And, then I imported the data into TurtleStitch, and we use Python blocks to redraw the image. And when I asked AI, DeepSeek, and DeepSeek always think this is a single way ticket. We learn block language first, and then the texture language. And when I told the DeepSeek I need the result of the Python and imported them into TurtleStitch, and the data, we can draw more beautiful things with all the data, then the AI knows, no, it's not a single way, ticket. Actually, the block-based language sometimes can do things texture language can't do. That's what I do in my teaching TurtleStitch, and along with teach Python. That is my slides. Thank you for joining.
Sorry. Thanks, Simon. I think it's pretty cool. I posted in the chat. I've seen it before, but I still think it's pretty amazing. And nobody likes rings more than Simon. He's like he's the actual Lord of the Rings.
No. Yes, I'm not. I learned everything from Yes.
Are there any questions here in the room or online? Yes, of course. Besides Alex's question about any of the previous talks that we heard.
Hi, Simon. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I have a specific question. I saw that with your import that there's currently a drop-down. I'm assuming, I might be wrong, that currently it's a bit hard-coded. Are you thinking of at a later date parsing when people do an import to allow people to use any Python library inside of Snap when doing this kind of multilingual programming?
I don't think so. I only, I do this library according to my lessons. I have some curriculum to teach my students Python. Actually, in China, in middle school, they learn very little Python knowledge. I think within 15 lessons. So I have the lessons. I prepare all the blocks for the lessons. Python have a lot of libraries, and I don't think. I think we can import all the things here, and I think this Python block is a bridge for children to form a habit to go into the world of Python. And when they are accustomed to the syntax and something like quotation marks and all the things, and they will go Python world do the things. So that's my answer. It's just for beginners.